Yo, I just for like the past day or two, I've been hearing this stuff about Shaq, Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? Not really paying no attention to it. Like, oh, Shaq, this Shannon Sharpe, and I just didn't click on it. It's just I'm like whatever. But yo, I clicked on this on an article that had a link to the song. I listened to the song. Yo, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. That song is hard, yo. The beat is tough. I ain't even gonna lie. The beat is tough, yo. Shaq came in and I'm gonna say he did his thing with Shannon Sharpe. I mean, I don't even know how this even becomes a thing. Shaq, this is Shannon Sharpe on the song. That looks weird because I don't got nobody in here. Now it says I got two people in there. But yo, I was sitting there dying, yo, listening to, and I'm like, because the thing is, I'm like, this shit is tough. I couldn't believe it, yo. I mean, Shaq always been rapping and stuff like that, but this shit was actually tough. The beat came in, I was like, oh shit, this sounds like something. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Shaq, man, that shit is hilarious, man. Then I heard a game dissing Rick Ross. But I guess Kendrick and Drake, man, got everybody up here, just like when Cat Williams went on Shannon Sharpe and did what he did. All the comedians come out. It's like when a Joker see a lane, boy, you see a faucet turned on, they be all over it, man. Joker see a tiny little bit of a faucet, they be all over it. I think that's Kyra News. I can't really see it from here. But shout out to you. I think that's Kyra News. Much love to you as always. But this is the thing about the game, man. I'm talking about the rapper of the game. This and Rick Ross. This is the thing about the game that bothers me the most. You heard me go at game more than a couple times throughout time. The thing that bothers the rapper of the game is that game can actually rap. That's the bothersome thing about game. Game can actually rap. That's one thing you can't take from the game, man. He can really rap. Like, he's really a rapper. Game is really a rapper, but he's always on the wrong side of history. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always on the wrong side of the issues, or he's just always on the wrong side, like, of everything. He comes out at the wrong time. He goes at people for the wrong reasons. He goes at the wrong people. He's just always in the wrong side of everything that's going on. But he can rap. That's the thing about it. If he put his damn energy in, you know what I'm saying? The game is you never heard me say the game couldn't rap. I done talked about this Joker many times, but one thing you never heard me say is that he's a whack rapper. He definitely could rap. Hit the like button. See 32 people up in here, 3 likes. God damn, I gotta come out here and do all these goddamn things, stunts like everybody else be doing to get a goddamn like. I gotta come on here and set myself on goddamn fire or something. God damn. Give a Joker a little goddamn like. 3 likes, 36 people. Hit the motherfucking like button. God damn. You know what I mean? Do I gotta come out here and make a goddamn diss song? I'm about to re-drop my old diss song when I dissed the whole entire industry years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to re-drop that or come out. Joker's got me feeling like I need to step back out here and, you know what I'm saying, and go and come in the booth. But nah, that Shaq shit, yo, that shit is tough. I don't care what nobody says, yo, that shit is tough, man. The beat is tough. If you didn't see Shaq, if he wasn't a basketball player, if you looked at him like only a rapper and he was on that type of tip from the door, like, he looks like he could be a rapper. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Shaq is a rapper. He looks like a rapper. He had a couple little songs too, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Everybody's just coming out. So I guess the whole thing with Drake and Kendrick, I guess that's pretty much died out. I kept hearing little things about this. One of them might come back out with another song or two or here and there or something like that. The overall thing with the Drake and Kendrick thing, to me, overall, you know what I'm saying, I think it'd be kind of hard to not say that Kendrick won overall. You know what I'm saying? You got to pretty much kind of admit that Kendrick did win overall, because the song he came out with is, it's not really my, like I said, Drake and Kendrick both are not really my rap kind of. I don't listen. You never heard me play a Kendrick or a Drake song in my car driving around, like global. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for me, I'm still going with Family Matters. Is still Yeah, Family Matters was my favorite sounding song out of the whole entire Back and Forth. But we gotta sit here and say that Kendrick did go home with he did take the medal. He did go home with the gold. And but like I said, I gotta give Drake props, man. Like as far as like lyrically and stuff, like this definitely, it took me many years to even give Drake any type of props at all. It was only about a month or two ago when I finally came out. I was like, you know what? I gotta give Drake a little bit of props. He's been out here for this long, ghostwriter or not, whatever you want to call it. He's been out here making hit records for what, 10, 20, 30, like 20 years, I think it's been. God, like about 20 years probably. God damn, I think 15, 20 years the Joker been out here killing it, you know what I'm saying? So you can't, it's like after a while, it's like, damn, like, all right, now I don't want to be a hater, you know what I'm saying? I got to give him a little bit of props. And then just back and forth with Kendrick, definitely he proved that he's definitely capable of at least, you know what I'm saying, getting in there and standing up for himself, you know what I'm saying? Like, and some would argue still that he was the victor in the whole situation. I guess it's always subjective. Rap music is subjective either way how you look at it, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna have to say Kendrick got the edge just by the and more people. And this is the thing I don't like about this whole thing. If you notice that the whole battle went back and forth. They're dropping it on YouTube pretty much, most of the stuff. Like that cut out a big whole part of the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you had to go through the streets. The disses came out or whatever the songs. Go through a DJ. The DJ drops it. People, you know what I'm saying, start playing it. Like, but it's like this thing right here. They pretty much cut out the whole avenue with a whole organic thing about hip hop. Like no DJs were involved. I mean, like the clubs might be involved with the certain songs, playing them in the club and stuff like that. But it's like they canceled out a whole avenue, put it straight to streaming, and just all this stuff is pretty much content creators, the ones that get views, are making money off it. But other than that, YouTube is making money off this stuff. You know what I'm saying? YouTube and the artists themselves, of course. But I don't know, man. It just seems like it's just more boxing out of what organic hip hop is really about. I mean, we already know hip hop at this point, shit is done. It's been, you know what I'm saying, all messed up or whatever. But and the thing about this Drake and Kendrick thing, this song came out on 3/22, March 22nd. That was when the first diss song came out. I think it was called Like That or something like that, whatever it was. And 322 is a number of Freemasonry Skull of Bones, 322. If you know anything about that, without me getting too spooky and too all into that pocket, you know what I'm saying? And hit the goddamn like button, for Pete's sake. Hit the goddamn like button. Goddamn, 36 people up in here, 5 likes. Hit the damn button. Sitting here looking. But I'm feeling like this thing might have been orchestrated, man, the whole entire thing. And as far as like the whole Drake's house, somebody going there and doing what they did, I was asking the question, I was like, do you think that got something to do with Kendrick? Not meaning that Kendrick actually was behind it or orchestrated it. Of course, I don't, they ain't doing that. That's what I'm saying. But maybe like a psycho fan, a stan, went crazy and went out there and, you know what I'm saying, try to do whatever. They saying a trespasser, but, and after that, I think it was 2 separate days after that in a row, pretty much, that somebody showed up at Drake's house again. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Like somebody else, security, somebody up, I think yesterday or the day before, and like the day before that or something, you know what I'm saying? And across, I think it was England or something like that, they said like one of the OVO store got spray painted up. It said with the name of Kendrick's last song, They Not Like Us, somebody spray painted. So this, like, crazy fans, you know what I'm saying? People, or it could just be the machine keeping this going, and the machine doing that to make it more, you know what I'm saying, people more into it and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it was all said and done. I guess it's probably over with at this point, which is a good thing, because the way that it was going into a spooky area, like I said in the video, I didn't like how all the PDO talk, PEDO, and the molestation stuff was, it's just too much at that point. Because that song Drake put out, it was tough. The Hearts number 6, That was tough. I ain't gonna lie. Everything he said was tough, but can you really sit there and rally behind him, making fun of somebody being MOLE yesterday? It's just not like something you can really get behind and like be like, oh, he said he got, but like, and then Kendrick with the pedals, it's just too much. Like at the same time, you can't blame Drake for coming back and saying that because Kendrick did say the other stuff, so it's like you can't blame him, but it's just not something I can get behind and sit there, you know what I'm saying? But that's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to drop my daughter off just now. Took me a little ride on the way back down to the area. You know what I'm saying? It was up in the Poconos. I tell you what, man. If you're not from Pennsylvania, you probably definitely or I'll say the tri-state, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. Some people say the tri-state is Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. However you see it, this area of Pennsylvania, Eastern Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Allentown, New York, Newark, Jersey, Poconos, Stroudsburg, this area. The Poconos is I always said one day I'm going to move to the Poconos. I used to be up there when I was younger. We used to steal cars and go to the Poconos to a club called Club Elations. You know, I'm up here in the Poconos. When I was a teenager, way back in the day, anybody who's, like I said, from this area, the New York, Pennsylvania, Jersey area that frequented the Poconos know about the Poconos, man. The Poconos, but nowadays the Poconos is kind of ghetto now. You know what I'm saying? The actual last shooting that I seen in person was in the Poconos. The last time I seen the Joker actually shoot a gun, like I told you, I heard some gunshots the other day by my house, but that was just, I didn't see it, I just heard it, which was way out of pocket because it's not even that kind of area. But the last time I actually seen the Joker shoot a gun with my own eyes was up here in the Poconos about 3 years ago. The Poconos is like how California is. People say like LA and Compton and stuff like that is beautiful and stuff, so you can easily get sidetracked by how it looks aesthetically. I mean, there ain't no palm trees, nothing like that out here in the There's nothing like that in Pennsylvania, but just the mountains, you know what I'm saying? The scenery, log cabins, and it's just real, gives you a feeling when you come to the Poconos, you be like, it's just like a good feeling of like, you feel like, it's just like, I don't know, it's like country living, but it's like, you're like out of the city. It's like you feel like it's a breath of fresh air. It's just like it's hard to describe about especially if you come to the Poconos in the wintertime, it's like definitely something to see. The snow. You feel like you really on like a Christmas type movie or something like that in the Poconos. It's that type of area. Skiing they got up there. The biggest water park I think in the country now, Kalahari Resort, is in the Poconos. Great Wolf Lodge, all that kind of stuff. So you come to the Poconos, it's real deceiving. Like when I was young, I'm from Pennsylvania, so we used to come to the Poconos. Like I said, we used to steal cars and come to the Poconos when I was young. Then before like New Yorkers and out of towners went up, was like now. Deceiving is deceptive because you can be up here in this good Pocono living life, good Pocono scenery, and mess around and go to money in the Poconos. A lot of people getting money, a lot of drug addicts in the Poconos, a lot of drug users up here. So that brought a lot of people from the cities up to money, you know what I'm saying? So you could be in the Poconos and run to the worst people in the goddamn world, like in the Poconos. You could be you could be around some rich white folks and see some rich white stuff and some good living and stuff like that, and then you go to a store, go to a certain area or down a certain little area and bump into some gangsters, you know what I'm saying? Some hood niggas on some bullshit. Some you definitely don't think you're going to see in the area. I tell you what, the Walmart I went to in the Poconos, out of everywhere I've been in America, the Walmart in the Poconos off I-80, I think it is, if anybody's familiar with that, is the most ghettoest Walmart you have ever been to you would ever see. I'm talking about ghetto. You think you in the projects, the Walmart off 80 in the Poconos. I forget exactly what town it is, because the Poconos is like a made up of a bunch of different towns and townships and boroughs. Like the only real kind of city up there is Stroudsburg, East Stroudsburg. But that's not like a real city, but it's like the only type of city type of thing. Everything else is a town. Like it's like you know what I'm saying? These are places where you be in areas where houses be spread out for minutes apart. Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a residential type thing, but then they got housing developments up here there's one called the PCP. It's really called Pocono Country Place. You know what I'm saying? Is what it really stands for. But I was locked up here in the Poconos in Monroe County. I did like 18 months up here in Monroe in the Poconos. And a lot of jokers from PCP, we like when they was calling it the PCP, they saying that for like the drug PCP. But it's like a community of like mansions and shit like that. Nice, good living. Like you go out there, but it's filled with niggas from the city that came up here and messed it up. You know what I'm saying? Up here getting money. Done bought the ghetto up to the Poconos. You be up there trying to live life, trying to get out of a city, trying to get out of city living. You go up here, like if you came up there and bought a house in the Poconos and you was there during like the daytime or a nice day or something like that, and you done bought a house, you like, oh, something's like. Then you encounter that ghetto shit out of nowhere by accident. Like after you done bought a house and moved in, you will be like, God damn, I done fucked up and moved to the goddamn hood. Like for real, I done moved to the motherfucking hood. But lo and behold, nonetheless, the Poconos is still a beautiful place. Like I think the next house I'm gonna buy next time, if I really can go where I want to go, I'm probably gonna buy a house in the Poconos. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably where I'll move to. And I don't know about settle down, but I definitely want a house in the Poconos for sure. Even though now it'll probably be an arm and a leg. There was a time you could have got a house in the Poconos for a good price. I'm talking like around 100,000, even less if you could have got one foreclosed, something like that. But the Poconos, I done went on a whole rant because I just dropped my daughter off in the Poconos. But yeah, man, the Poconos used to be, it still is the shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, at the last shooting I seen, I was actually working at Amazon. I was actually working at Amazon when I seen this shooting. I was delivering some goddamn packages, working at Amazon, and it was during a hurricane, matter of fact, because I was up there and a hurricane just happened to be coming around that time. So I was like stuck up there. It was like a movie, yo. I was going down mad different roads. I had to turn around, make a U-turn, back up, detours. There was trees down. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I was in a movie or like that movie Twister or some shit. So I ended up at a gas station, try to take a little break and park up for a minute and just let shit pass over. This shit is probably on tape too. This probably at some point I be always thinking it's gonna come out on like one of the video when they be playing like the craziest videos and shit like that. Cause I'm clearly gonna be on the video. You know what I'm saying? When this shooting happened, I pulled up to, it was like I don't know if it was an Exxon, a gas station. So I pulled up, parked my Amazon van. I go in there about to get something to drink, whatever it was. So as I'm going in, I see a couple come out. A man and a woman couple. I think there was white, I forget, like a white or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they come walking out, and as they're walking out, I see them laughing and looking back like they were like joking about something, but looking back, but kind of acting like they was just like making fun of something or whatever it was. So then as I keep walking, this is as I'm going in, like in the part, and before I get in there, I encounter them coming out. But right behind them came this dude, little short dude, a gangster, you know what I'm saying? I think he had maybe something he had on, jewelry or something, but he came out mad upset, like huff, like this, walking out but he was like short, and the way he looked, I'm like, I knew that whatever it was a real problem, because this dude was to the point where he wasn't even trying to control himself. He was like, so I walked into the thing, and bought whatever I bought, and I seen the clerk in them. I'm like, I look back, I'm like, oh, cause this is what happened. When I saw dude walk off, I damn near forgot this whole part. When dude walked past me huffing and puffing, as he was walking, I was looking at him because I'm like just checking him out, because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. He pulled out a gun. That's what it was. He pulled out a gun, but he just had it in his hand, and he was just pointing. He wasn't pointing it at this point. He was just on the floor. So I went in there, I said to the clerk and him, I'm like, yo, dude out there just left out, he pulled a gun out. I'm like, I said something like, is something going on? Like, I'm trying to figure out, I got to get up out of Dodge or something. Like, y'all see that dude, he just pulled a gun out. And they was like joking about it. It was just like it wasn't nothing, like some type of joke. So I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, let me get what I gotta get and get up out of here, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on at that point. So by the time I grabbed what I grabbed and got back out and going to my truck, the couple that walked out before, I told you when they first walked out, they was parked over by where my truck is at. Their truck was parked at the gas thing in front of my truck. So now when I walk out, these two jokers are now in front of me, between where I am and where this dude is at with the gun. And at this point, the dude is like walking in the circle that walked away. He didn't keep walking, like, apparently, because when I got back out there, to do with the gun, he was only about like 30 feet away, but he was walking in a circular motion with the gun in his hand, like hyped up, like pointing it, just like, you know what I'm saying, with the gun. So I'm like, oh shit. So as I see him doing that, he pulls the gun and starts pointing it at my direction, because he's pointing it at these two people who are now in front of me, who walked out of the store at their car. So yo, I start ducking this shit. I'm like, oh shit. So I start ducking and jumped back into my van and ducked down inside the van, because I'm thinking, I'm like, this joker about to start. I thought he was shooting at me for a second. It took me a second to realize that he had beef with these two people. So he started letting off. Like five, I forget how many shots it was, went off. Mad shots went off. So I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, ducking in my Amazon van. And then I ducked for a couple seconds, and I got up, sat up and shit. And at that point, dude had like ran off after that. So I'm just sitting there like kind of in shock, like, oh shit. So then about 30 seconds later, probably, police just swarmed that shit from every direction. I'm like, oh shit. And I didn't do shit, but I'm like, you know, that shit can go, mistaken, anything could happen, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there like, damn. And then they ended up surrounding this little like thing that was next to the gas station. Dude was up in there, I guess. But yo, that shit was funny as hell, man. That shit was fucking, it wasn't funny at the time, because I'm like, I'm a working man. I'm so far removed away from the streets. I ain't been in no street type of stuff, and I don't know how long at that point. And almost got shot on my goddamn job on Amazon, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, what are the chances? Like, I was just like, what the fuck? But that shit was funny though, man. I said all that to say, this is how it got into all that. I said all that to say, because I'm talking about the Poconos. The Poconos is extremely deceptive. That's the type of people that's up in the Poconos. A joker who you can make mad inside the store and pull out on broad daylight and just start shooting, because these niggas is from the hoods. A lot of people from the Poconos came from the city. Ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Ghetto jokers. Niggas that's out there just, for one, getting money, and for two, just all ready for some other shit. So that's the thing about the Poconos. But yeah, man, that's what happened. That's what happened one day. A joker on his job, trying to do the right thing, living life, making the right moves, and trying to keep myself, and mess around and almost got shot. So like I said, I know this is on tape somewhere. I be always thinking the tape's gonna come out one day, and if it does, I'm gonna be cracking the fuck up, because you'll see me on the motherfucking tape running and ducking for cover and shit at the gas station. Because Joker was pointing the gun right towards me. I could have messed around and got shot. Mistaken identity, just by accident. Not even mistaken identity, just by a straight bullet, because he wasn't beefing with me. But yeah, man. Turkish. Every time I look around, there's a new restaurant open. But yeah, that's about it, man. But like I said, to start off with, motherfucking Shaq surprised you with that song. He definitely, that shit is tough. I ain't even gonna lie. That song is definitely tough. Coming at Shannon Sharpe. What if Shannon Sharpe drop a diss track back? Yo. What if Shannon Sharpe pop up with a diss track? I'm done. I'm all the way done. Yo, I quit. I'm done. At that point, I'm not even making a video. I'm done with YouTube and social media altogether. Let Shannon Sharpe come out here with a diss track, I quit everything, yo. I'm fucking done, yo, for real. That shit would be hilarious. But that's about it, man. Do what you gotta do. Stay out of the way of these jokers. You know what I'm saying? I see a couple people came in. I think definitely Kyra knows. Much love to you as always. I can't see the other ones. or what y'all was saying. But that's it, man. Hit the like button before you get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's all Little Joker asked for, is hit the goddamn like button. So YouTube can, what do people be saying? Hit the like button so YouTube can see that, to make the algorithm, all that nonsense. I guess that shit really works, but for a joker like me, who's been on goddamn shadow ban for I don't know how long, that don't work. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's about it. Let me get up out of here. I might come back on in a little bit.